Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with us here at 305 Plus Network and HBCU Plus. I'm your commentator for this evening's matchup between the Miami High Stingarees and Palmetto Panthers, Jamie Nunez, and the kick is off. We are underway. We are here at Southridge Park, and we have a quick early fumble, but I believe it was recovered by the receiving team, so not a turnover yet. The game will have to wait a little more than 10 seconds for the game's first recorded turnover. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast. Once again, I am your play-by-play commentator, Jamie Nunez. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with us. We have an exciting one this evening. It is the senior night, homecoming night for the Palmetto Panthers, and they are going up against the Miami High Stingarees. I did have a chance to speak with both of these head coaches for both of the respective programs, and we'll touch on that a little bit into the broadcast. But for now, it is going to be 1st and 10 for Miami High. And it looks like number 11, Ryan Jenkins, is going to be starting the game for Miami High. And we do have a penalty already. They didn't even snap the football. I believe it's going to be a false start. Exactly right. It is going to be a false start on the Stingarees. Very tough start for Miami High. And it is going to be first down, I believe, at their own 2-yard line. And he hands the ball off to number 14. That's going to be Jakari Wilson, the senior running back. Now it's going to be second down for Miami High. No gain on the play right there for Miami High. Shotgun formation. And Jenkins is going to take the ball on a quarterback sneak. Maybe get a yard or two if he was lucky. Looks to be third down now for Miami High. Not an ideal start to the game right here for the Stingarees. This is a big play here. First possession of the game for either team. Miami High in shotgun formation. And it's going to be a jet sweep of sorts. I believe that's going to be to number 0, Carlos Pavone. Carlos Pavone is fresh off a big week, a monster week last week against Coral Gables. He had a huge third quarter, really a huge second half, to be quite honest. And as we can see there, head coach Dorian James opted to go to the running back on the third down. Unfortunately, it did not transpire into moving the chains for the Stingarees. Now, it looks like Andre Bailey and the Palmetto Panthers are going to be getting on the field right here. Their offense, that is. Great job by the Palmetto Panthers defense right there for forcing a punt. As we can see here, Miami High is getting ready to punt the ball away. And that looks to be a blocked punt or a botched punt of sorts. And that is going to be a Stingaree to recover it. That looks to be at about the 23-yard line, the 24-yard line. And that is not a great sequence of events right there for the Miami High Stingarees on offense and special teams. As I mentioned, folks, it is going to be senior night. It is going to be homecoming night for the Palmetto Panthers, so they are playing with a bit more juice, if you will. Palmetto is coming off a nice victory against Miami Edison Red Raiders. Little spinaroo action over here for Andre Bailey and the Palmetto Panthers, and he takes a shot in the end zone immediately, and that's going to be a touchdown. First play, first score of the game, no problem for Andre Bailey and the Palmetto Panthers. What a throw and what a catch. That was Cameron Sapp with the touchdown. Cameron Sapp did score 2 touchdowns last week in the 41-24 victory against Miami Edison last week. And right there, ladies and gentlemen, we just saw the senior wide receiver on senior night for the Palmetto Panthers record the game's first touchdown here at Southridge Park. What a throw and what a catch. What a start to the game for the Palmetto Panthers. And we have an unsportsmanlike conduct call. That would have to be against the Miami High Stingarees if I were to presume. Folks, once again, thank you for tuning into the broadcast here this Friday evening. Once again, I am your play-by-play commentator, Jamie Nunez. As you can see, head coach Mike Monasco right there for the Palmetto Panthers. He's having a quick chat with his defense, getting his guys going as the point after attempt is going to be underway. A great start for head coach Mike Monasco and the Palmetto Panthers. Great catch by senior wide receiver number 0, Cameron Sapp. And that's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be offsides on the defense. It's going to be declined. Let's see if the Palmetto Panthers can convert the point after attempt on senior night here at Southridge. And the kick is up, and it is no good. So it is going to stay 6-0 in the first quarter between the Palmetto Panthers and the Miami High Stingarees. 10 minutes and 1 second remaining in the first quarter. We are live here at Southridge Park on the 305 Plus Network and HBCU Plus. And ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. We will be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
What did you think of the pitch I emailed you?
Yes, the one that you emailed me. I remember. The pitch of Dog Days. What a title. Here we are. Very Victorian, which I loved. Unique relationship is formed. I love unique relationships.
With a twist.
I know, because I read it.
Great. I'm going to tell them you're interested.
I am genius.
Welcome back to Southridge Park. It's the Palmetto Panthers about to kick it off to the Miami High Stingarees after a touchdown. They failed to convert the extra point attempt, so it is a 6-0 lead for Palmetto. And the catch is caught by a Stingaree. And they're going to get to about the 40-yard line or so. Pretty good field position right there for Miami High. As opposed to last possession, they were inside their own 10-yard line, I believe. Inside their own 20-yard line was Miami High last possession. They had a rough start to the game. Obviously, as we just saw, they had a 3-and-out on offense, and then they went ahead and had to force a punt, unfortunately. But it did get blocked or muffed. It appeared, not quite sure, but that ball did not go far on the punt, and that led to a shot in the end zone on the first play of the game on offense for Palmetto, and that was a touchdown from Andre Bailey to Cameron Sapp, the junior to the senior. But now we have Miami High here in shotgun formation, man in motion. Looks like Carlos Pavone is going to be going out wide, and that's exactly where they go to. That's going to be out of bounds right there for Miami High. Excuse me, that's not Carlos Pavone. That's going to be Corey Pruitt. Scratch that. That's going to be Jermaine Berry, number 3, Jermaine Berry for Miami High. My apologies. Jermaine Berry is a defensive back as well as a wide receiver for the Miami High Stingarees. So look for him on both sides of the football, ladies and gentlemen. Tuning in back home. Shotgun formation again for Miami High. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Man in motion. And that's a fumble. And that's going to be recovered by Palmetto. Number 23 coming up with the fumble recovery. That's going to be Fabian Mosley, the defensive back, the senior defensive back on senior night, of course, for Palmetto Panthers. Great start for this Palmetto Panthers football program right now. As you can take a look here on the replay, ladies and gentlemen, not sure if Jenkins was not ready for the snap, but let's take a look here. Signals for the man in motion, and he just didn't catch it for whatever reason. Maybe there was sweat on the ball or whatever the case, but that was a super unfortunate fumble for Miami High. They just cannot catch a break right now at the moment, and now Andre Bailey has the football again, pretty much in the red zone of Miami High, and they hand the ball off left side of the field. That's going to be a mean run by number 7 of Palmetto. That's going to be Ethan Lopez, the senior running back. A lot of seniors getting love tonight here at Southridge Park for the Palmetto Panthers. That is only the second play on offense for the Palmetto Panthers, and they have been on the Miami High side of the field in both of those plays. The first one resulted in a touchdown. The second one was a run to the left with some good yardage. Shotgun formation here for Andre Bailey and the Panthers. He fumbles the ball for a second too, but that tackle is made by Miami High Stingaree. That's going to be number 12 for Miami High, Jaden Henry, the junior defensive lineman and linebacker with a tackle. Very nice tackle right there by the Stingaree. We have a quick official timeout here, quick water break. Actually, an injury timeout, excuse me, for number 8 of Miami High. It's going to be Tremaine Holland Jr. We hope he's okay, the sophomore defensive end and tight end. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere.
Oh, hey, honey. What's all this?
I had McDonald's money.
Oh.
Get one favorite like 10-piece chicken McNuggets or a quarter pounder with cheese and get another for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
This is it. Our last night sharing a room. Tomorrow we'll be in our new home.
They told you buying a home would take years, but didn't help you start. Still, you kept trying.
You'll have a yard to play in, a place to dream.
Hope makes it happen. With tailored mortgage solutions, Hope Credit Union makes home ownership happen for thousands of people.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here at Southridge Park. We had a quick quarterback run right there by Andre Bailey. Very unique dual threat quarterback the Palmetto Panthers have right here. In the young student athlete, Andre Bailey, junior quarterback standing at 5'10", already has a touchdown pass in the first quarter with about 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. 6-0 lead for the Panthers on senior night, homecoming night. Shotgun formation for them, and he hands the ball off to number 7, Ethan Lopez, the senior running back, but great tackle right there by the Stingarees. That's going to be number 12 once again, Jaden Henry with the tackle, his second tackle of the night. And I did speak with both coaches, but it is important to mention that I did speak with head coach of the Palmetto Panthers, Mike Monasco, and he mentioned that we should be on the lookout for Andre Bailey, especially on offense, as he's in shotgun formation right now, and he's looking for a quick screen pass. That's going to be to number 13 of the Panthers, Ezekiel Herring, the sophomore wide receiver. And head coach Mike Monasco mentioned that, quote, Bailey's growth, being able to understand what it takes to be a quarterback at this level, he's grown exponentially. So head coach Mike Monasco of the Panthers had some great things to say about Bailey, as we did see he started the game with a touchdown to Cameron Sapp, who did have 2 touchdowns last game as well. I would not be surprised, folks, if Varian Terry, number 5, does end up with the football here in the red zone, especially after having 3 touchdowns last week. Oh, and that's an interception right there by Andre Bailey. That's going to be number 23 for Miami High, Fabian Mosley, who just recovered the fumble, and now he has the interception. Number 23, Fabian Mosley. So far, the MVP. Oh my God, it's not gonna be. Number 23. Excuse me, that was Rashad Battle, the senior defensive back and wide receiver. Look at the replay here, folks. Rashad Battle here reading the quarterback's eyes wonderfully right here. Number 23 for Miami High with some great yards after the interception as well. Near the 40-yard line right there for the Miami High Stingarees. Rashad Battle with a huge interception right here. The defensive back and wide receiver, so certainly look for Battle to get some love on the offensive end at this point in time. And head coach Dorian James of Miami High was super amped up pre-game, folks. I spoke to him a little bit, and he mentioned that it's a lot of motivation. When a team schedules you for homecoming, it's usually a guaranteed win. So we're going into this with our backs against the wall with nothing to lose and try to get an upset. So head coach Dorian James knows that he's an underdog heading into this game, and he is fully aware of the stakes here and what it means to get an upset victory over the Palmetto Panthers here at South Ridge Park. As you can see here, digesting the plays that just occurred here is the Miami High Stingarees. On the fly adjustments here at South Ridge Park. Now Miami High, quick little fumbled snap right there. Great tackle right there by the Panthers. And it would be absolutely amazing if Miami High can somehow move the chains and get the ball down the field here and put some points on the board, even if it's a field goal, because as I mentioned, folks, it is 6-0, not 7-0, with 5 minutes and 46 seconds left and ticking in the first quarter. Shotgun formation right here. Drop back pass to number 17 for the completion. That's going to be Jaquan Edwards, the senior wide receiver right there. Tackle was made by number 3, Corey Pruitt, the defensive back. The senior defensive back. Lots of seniors tonight here for the Palmetto Panthers. Got some substitutions in at the moment for both schools. Third down here, huge third down here for the Miami High Stingarees here. Shotgun formation. And it looks like we do have an offsides on the defense unless someone on the offense moved, but looks like the Stingarees are moving up the field, meaning as this could be on Palmetto. Offsides on the Palmetto Panthers. A very, very, very costly penalty right there for Palmetto, especially on a huge third down right there. Still third down here, but they did gain 5 yards. Almost a botched snap, but the handoff was made. And that was no gain for Carlos Pavone, the junior running back for Miami High. Carlos Pavone was running wild in the second half last week at Curtis Park against the Coral Gables Cavaliers. But so far in this game at South Ridge Park against the Palmetto Panthers, he has been quiet for the most part. Quick timeout here, I believe it's going to be by the Miami High Stingarees. That's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be touchdown. Timeout. We're going to take a quick commercial break here on the broadcast. Don't go anywhere after we hear a quick word from our sponsors.
Nissan has a car for everyone.
Every driver who wants more.
More turbo.
More freedom.
More electric.
At Nissan, more is all we do.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit.
Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio.
That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Miami High with a bad snap again, and it is going to be a large loss of downs right there for Miami High. Number 44 of the Palmetto Panthers, Matthew Brand, the senior outside linebacker, standing at 6 foot 185, got the sack right there for the Palmetto Panthers. Huge play right there. Huge play right there for the senior. As you can see right here on the replay, ladies and gentlemen, off a timeout. This is not what should happen if you're the Miami High Stingarees. A little bit of a bad snap right there, and as you can see, number 44, Matthew Brand, was able to capitalize and execute on that botched snap right there by the Miami High Stingarees. Andre Bailey gives the ball over to Cameron Sapp. Cameron Sapp is cutting up all the way for another Palmetto Panthers touchdown. Cameron Sapp with his second touchdown of the night. Wow, this time he ran it in. Well, technically, because Bailey kind of did the little pop pass, that is a touchdown reception for Cameron Sapp. I don't believe that's going to be a rushing touchdown for Mr. Cameron Sapp. As you can see here on the replay, yes, I believe that's going to be a pass right there by Andre Bailey. So that'll be the second touchdown pass for Bailey and the second touchdown reception for Cameron Sapp. Wow. And Ethan Lopez is able to get the 2-point conversion. Wow. So the Palmetto Panthers end up making up for that missed field goal for their first touchdown with a 2-point conversion. They made it up with a 2-point conversion to Ethan Lopez, the senior running back. So senior Cameron Sapp, wide receiver, and senior running back Ethan Lopez getting some love on the offensive side of the ball this evening here at Southridge Park. 3 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Miami High has got to respond in some way, shape, or form here at Southridge Park. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for spending your Friday evening with us here on HBCU Plus and the 305 Plus Network. The Palmetto Panthers are just getting ready to kick it right back to Miami High. And that's a very nice kick. It's going to be a touchback right there for the Stingarees. And as I mentioned, folks, I did speak with head coach Dorian James, and he mentioned that he's trying to instill the courage in these kids to play in tough games. This is a tough opponent, and we will play our hardest. As I mentioned, head coach Dorian James somewhat knew that he was the underdog heading into this match against the Palmetto Panthers, but he knew what he wanted to see, and that was that he wanted to see both quarterbacks, but the offense will focus on number 0, Carlos Pavone. Makes you wonder, down 14, if that's the same game plan, and sure enough, that's exactly what they do. They hand the ball off to Carlos Pavone, but that's going to be for maybe a loss of yards right there for the Stingarees, unfortunately. They just cannot catch a break right now. And I spoke, as I mentioned, with head coach Mike Monasco of the Palmetto Panthers, and he mentioned that the linebacker group has really grown up. We had to replace a bunch of kids there. Our defensive backs are also super strong. So he's very confident in his linebacking core, and he's very confident in the secondary of the Palmetto Panthers. Shotgun formation here for Miami High. And he's scrambling. And he's taking off for a run, but unfortunately they have a swarm of Panthers right at his side, number 51 right there, Jesse Hinojosa, the senior defensive lineman right there with the tackle. As you can see, the cheerleaders right here for the Palmetto Panthers. As I mentioned, it is senior night, so they are cheering with some extra love, some extra juice here at Southridge Park. Extra team spirit.
Thank you.
Quick bubble screen right there on shotgun formation for Miami High, but it only goes about a yard or so. That pass was to number 16, Daquan Edwards. And now it's going to be fourth down, and unfortunately, for head coach Dorian James and the Miami High Stingarees, they will have to punt away this football again. We did see, folks, that the Miami High Stingarees did come up with an interception courtesy of senior defensive back and wide receiver Rashad Battle, but unfortunately they were not able to capitalize on that interception and opted to punt the football away on the ensuing possession. Punt formation here for the Stingarees. As you can see, the band here. Looks like they'll back it up to the 14-yard line after the refs flag for a penalty. Miami High just cannot catch a single break. But here you can see the Palmetto Panthers are enjoying themselves. The cheering team and the band are just cheering on, jamming out here at Southridge Park. With a minute and 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Punt formation for Miami High. A high snap, and that's a blocked punt into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Palmetto Panthers. Wow. Special teams unit, defensive unit, and offensive unit are absolutely on fire. They are firing on all cylinders here at Southridge Park. The Palmetto Panthers are having one heck of a senior night here at Southridge Park. Wow. As you can see here on the replay, folks, Miami High gets the snap. It was a high snap. The kicker left his feet, blocked by number 12 of the Panthers, and recovered by number 3. So number 12, Jaden Henry, with already 2 tackles and a blocked punt. Wow. Jaden Henry is having himself a night. That was actually Braylon Green for the Panthers on that blocked punt. The wide receiver, the junior wide receiver, number 12, Braylon Green on the blocked punt. Wow. And then the recovery was from Corey Pruitt. Wow, the defensive back, the junior. Corey Pruitt, the junior defensive back, with the touchdown reception. And the extra point attempt here for Palmetto by number 21, Stephen Paz. And that kick is good. Stephen Paz with the second made field goal. Excuse me, his first made field goal of the game. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Something amazing is happening here. The next era of AI has arrived. CDW data engineers are helping organizations harness the power of AI with Intel Core Ultra processors. The power to run workloads faster means greater performance, giving your team a better shot at success. Make amazing happen. CDW.
Welcome back to Southridge Park. It is 21-0 in favor of the Palmetto Panthers. If you're just joining us, welcome. It's the first quarter with a minute and 15 seconds left, and the Palmetto Panthers have 21 points to the Miami High Stingarees 0. It is senior night, homecoming night right now for the Palmetto Panthers, so they are playing with an extra bit of juice. The cheerleaders and the band members are playing extra loudly, cheering extra loudly here tonight at Southridge Park. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with us here at Southridge Park on HBCU Plus and the 305 Plus Network. Once again, I'm your play-by-play commentator for this evening, Jamie Nunez. And folks, as I mentioned, I did speak with both coaches prior to kickoff. And head coach Mike Manasco mentioned a little bit on number 60, Davion Dixon. He said that he doesn't get to coach many guys like him, so be on the lookout, folks, for number 60, Davion Dixon on the defensive end for the Palmetto Panthers. And the kick is underway here in the first quarter with about 75 seconds left and ticking. Miami High Stingarees with the reception. And they get down at about the 21-yard line or so. And head coach Mike Manasco did mention a little bit about his defense, and he wants to see some improvements, although they did win last week against Miami Edison 41-24. Head coach Mike Manasco mentioned, hey, last week was a wake-up call for our defense. We did not really play well for the first time all year. And head coach Mike Manasco should be pretty happy so far with not only his defense, but with his offense as well. Through about 11 minutes or so of football in the first quarter. And he hands the ball off. Oh, broken tackle right there. Oh, it looks like a fumble right there. Was he down, or that was a fumble, I believe, right there. Recovered by number 20 of the Palmetto Panthers. And that's going to be a fumble recovery. Brian Joseph, the senior defensive back, getting the fumble for the Panthers. Wow. Great awareness, great presence of mind here by number 20, Brian Joseph. As you can see here on the replay, folks, man in motion for Miami High, and a pretty good run right there. It looked really solid, but unfortunately, coughing the ball up at the end right there was a running back. Number 20 of the Palmetto Panthers, that is going to be Brian Joseph. Indeed, on the fumble recovery, the senior defensive back. Most of the seniors are eating tonight here at Southridge Park for the Palmetto Panthers. 57 seconds and counting now, remaining in the first quarter. Andre Bailey with another chance to put up some points here before the end of the quarter. Not that he's in any rush. Man in motion right here, number 19 in motion. They hand the ball off. Woo! Nice low stiff arm, but tackle was made by number 25, Jaden Howard, the junior defensive back. Great tackle right there by the Miami High Stingarees. And just by watching the first quarter here, folks, with 35 seconds left and ticking, it looks like that the Miami High Stingarees will have to make a play on the defensive end and go well into the field of the Palmetto Panthers in order to put their offense in a good enough position to put points up. And as Bailey hands the ball off to number 7 of the Palmetto Panthers, Ethan Lopez, who did convert that extra point conversion. And that's going to be the last play of the quarter, folks. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and counting in the first quarter. That's going to bring it to an end. Once again, thank you for tuning in, spending your Friday evening with us here on HBCU Plus and the 305 Plus Network here at Southridge Park. We'll take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Technology lets you monitor your pet when you're not at home. But to monitor threats to your hybrid workforce wherever they are, you need more than technology. You need CDW, who gets to know your business and can design and deploy custom solutions with pre-configured HP notebooks with HP Wolf Security. AI-enabled threat detection and remote management protect your endpoints 24/7, giving your defenses some real teeth.
Bummer.
HP makes always-on remote security possible. CDW makes it powerful.
It's a big match for the National Women's Soccer League, and only the best will win.
Just blaze Godzilla bankroll, stones from Chile on. Yo, I ain't got it all. That means I'm barely home. Trailblazers, stay ballin' with vengeance. My arts is crafty, dogs. Why I stuck on Laffy Taffy, wondering. Get past me, I've been doing this before. Now it's dropping nasty.
And we're back, folks. Welcome to Southridge Park. Palmetto Panthers have the football. Third down here at the 40-yard line. Shotgun formation, fake handoff. Andre Bailey finds number 9, Corey Swint, the junior wide receiver. At long last, a junior getting some love here for the Palmetto Panthers. Although Bailey himself is a junior, he did connect with Corey Swint, the junior wide receiver. So far up to this point, it's been pretty much all seniors for the Palmetto Panthers, making noise here on the offensive and defensive end, even special team side of things. Shotgun formation here for Palmetto. 1 receiver to the right. Looks like 2 to the left. Running back in the backfield with Bailey. First down for the Panthers at the 30-yard line, and they hand the ball off. He's got a clear lane up the field, number 7, and that's a missed tackle. He trucks that defender right there. Touchdown, Palmetto Panthers. Number 7, Ethan Lopez, the senior running back on senior night, scoring a touchdown. Great blocking and great physicality right there by Ethan Lopez. As you can see on the replay, folks, look at that. Boom! Nice run. Great capitalization right there by Ethan Lopez, the senior running back. I know he's having a blast on senior night here at Southridge Park. Point after attempt is going up, and it's going to be good. That gives the Palmetto Panthers a 28-0 lead. You know, head coach Mike Monasco is absolutely amped right now, coming off a win against Miami Edison. Ethan Lopez scored a rushing touchdown. Varian Terry had 3 touchdowns. Cameron Sapp had 2 touchdowns. And it really, at this point, folks, it makes you wonder if we're going to see another 6 touchdowns in this one. We already have a good handful at this point. 4 touchdowns. We might even see 8 touchdowns here tonight, folks, but who knows? The cheerleaders are amped. The band is amped. And you already know that this Palmetto High football team is absolutely amped as well. It's senior night. You know they're probably going to go out party. You know they're probably going to go and have a good time out here on Friday night just before Halloween. We know how it goes here in Miami-Dade football. 28-0 with 11:42 remaining in the second quarter. And the kick is off to Miami High. Nice catch right there by the Stingarees. Great tackle as well by the Palmetto Panthers. A swarm of Panthers right there. They're going to be at about the 17 or 18 or so yard line of Miami High. And a big play is needed. A big drive is needed at this point for Miami High. It's not a mountain that they have to climb, but they got to take baby steps. And that starts with getting first downs, and that starts with getting touchdowns. So let's see what head coach Dorian James dials up here on this drive, on this possession here for the Miami High Stingarees. 11:32 in the second quarter remaining. 2 running backs in the backfield at the moment for Miami High. Man in motion is Carlos Pavone. Low snap again. And that's going to be Marcus Smith this time around for the Miami High Stingarees. Marcus Smith, the sophomore quarterback. We did see him several weeks back. But last week we did see Ryan Jenkins in there for the most part. Marcus Smith did have a few appearances, but we do see Marcus Smith here now in the second quarter on second down in the second quarter with about 11 minutes left in the half. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, running back in the backfield next to Marcus Smith. Quick screen pass, and that's going to be a low tackle right there by the Palmetto Panthers, but was a good tackle nonetheless. Number 23 on the tackle for Palmetto. That's going to be Fabian Mosley. Fabian Mosley did have the fumble recovery for the Panthers. So he's having himself quite a game already. Third down here for Miami High. They got to move the chains if they want to make some noise, if they want to really get an upset here at Southridge Park. Jumbo set right here. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Carlos Pavone in the backfield. It's going to be a pass right here. Quick pass down the middle for a decent gain to number 83 of Miami High. That's going to be Oscar Sosa Rodriguez, the sophomore defensive back right there, getting some love on the offensive end. That's going to be enough for a first down for the Miami High Stingarees. That might be their first down of the game. Great progress right here if you're head coach Dorian James and the Stingarees. Now you just got to keep up the momentum, keep trying to maintain that, and get in the end zone. A little bit of confusion going on at the moment with Miami High. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quick snap, hands the ball off to Carlos Pavone. That's going to be a gain of about 3 yards or so for Pavone. As I mentioned, folks, last week, Carlos Pavone had an exceptional third quarter, really an exceptional second half, as Miami High did suffer a loss last week to the Coral Gables Cavaliers. Miami High is looking to avoid a 5-game losing streak to the Palmetto Panthers. As you can see here, their cheerleading team is absolutely joyful this evening at Southridge Park. Palmetto High cheerleaders are celebrating senior night, as I mentioned. Second down here for Miami High. We have a run to the right. Very physical run right there for the Stingarees. And Palmetto is going to be dancing all night long like this if they come out of Southridge Park with a W here Friday night.
It'll be 3rd and 1.
The band is jamming out, the cheerleaders are dancing, and the Palmetto Panthers football program is absolutely looking exceptional right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is 3rd down. Palmetto is looking to force another punt, so they can get the football back to Andre Bailey. Maybe we see another Cameron Sapp touchdown. Shotgun formation at the moment for Marcus Smith. Jumbo set right here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pavone in the backfield. No call right there for a false start or encroachment. Offsides.
Good job.
Marcus Smith hands the ball off to Pavone, and that is going to be another fumble right there for the Stingarees. And that ball is recovered again by Miami High.
It'll be a Miami High first down.
That is going to be enough for a Miami High first down. So it went from a near fumble to a first down for Miami High. Their second of the drive. Palmetto cheerleaders are still cheering on here as the Miami High Stingarees are making their way down the middle of the field. This is the most productive, the most efficient we've seen this Miami High offense so far in the first half, with about 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Man in motion, number 14 for Miami High. That's going to be Jakari Wilson. And he comes back in motion towards Marcus Smith. And Marcus Smith looks away, puts his hands up. That appeared to be an incomplete pass, but the refs may have ruled as a fumble. But that was going to be an incomplete pass, folks, by Marcus Smith. An unfortunate drop right there by Jakari Wilson, the man in motion, the senior running back.
Hey, y'all back up.
It's going to be second down now for Miami High. They're going to be at about the 38-yard line or so. Let's see if they can move the chain some more here on second down. Man in motion is again Wilson. And he comes back again, same play, except they're not going to Wilson this time again. It's going to be a sack. A phenomenal sack right there by Palmetto. Wow, that defender came in with blazing speed. Third down here for the Miami High Stingarees. They were just at midfield, but now they're looking back at inside the 30-yard line. The players are smiling on the Palmetto sideline, and it's with good reason. It's because they're up 4 possessions here on senior night, and it's 3rd down and long for Miami High. Shotgun formation, man in motion for the Stingarees, and that is going to be a sack, but I thought they were going to get a call for a horse collar tackle, but the refs don't see it. 4th down for Miami High, and they have to elect to put the football away back to the Palmetto Panthers. The clock is ticking. 6 minutes, less than 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter here at Southridge Park. Folks, if you're just joining us, you're witnessing a great time here if you're a Palmetto Panthers fan, but an abysmal time here for the Miami High Stingarees here. As you saw there on the replay, folks, number 16, Daquan Edwards. Number 16, Amir Barnes, excuse me. The freshman wide receiver getting some love right there, some action there on the defensive end for the Palmetto Panthers. We do have a flag on the play. The ball is going to be placed now at the 26-yard line as a result of that penalty. Five minutes and 29 seconds remaining in the first half. Miami High is going to have to punt this football away back to Palmetto. Oh, it's a fake! It's a fake! And that right there, folks, was not an ideal situation for the Miami High Stingarees. It was 4th and forever, what it appears to be. And head coach Dorian James opted to pull that out his bag, which honestly you can't blame him at this phase in the game. It pretty much is hard 4. It's a 4-possession game with about 5 minutes remaining in the first half. So, you know, kudos to head coach Dorian James for trying to throw off head coach Mike Manasco of the Palmetto Panthers. And now, Andre Bailey is going to take over at the Miami High 22, rather. Palmetto is essentially in the red zone again for the 5th time this game. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere after a quick word from our sponsors.
From now on, it's all about us. Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're gonna make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
Want to go somewhere amazing? Nice, right? But we're not there yet. Not this either.
Welcome back to Southridge Park, folks. Andre Bailey is loading up for a touchdown in the end zone for number 14, Kadir Battle, the senior wide receiver, with a touchdown in the second quarter to make it a 34-0 lead for the Palmetto Panthers. And that's why I say don't go anywhere, folks, after a quick word from our sponsors, because you'll miss exactly that. A beautiful throw right there by Andre Bailey, and a wonderful catch, as you can see here on the replay, rapid replay right here. Unfortunately for the Stingarees, their defender just fell on the floor, and number 14 was able to come up with the touchdown. Kadir Battle with the touchdown reception. Palmetto is going for the point after attempt, and it is good. 35-0. A textbook blowout here at Southridge Park. 35-0 with 5 minutes remaining in the half. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back here at Southridge Park. And we're back, folks, here at Southridge Park. The kick is underway, and the Miami High Stingarees. Oh, that's going to be a touchback. Luckily, he did not touch that football. Otherwise, that would have been a bit of a mess right there on top of what already is a ginormous mess for Miami High. Head coach Dorian James knew he was going to be the underdog coming into this match, but I don't think he quite saw this coming. He mentioned that he was looking to instill the courage in these kids to play in tough games. This is a tough opponent, and the team will play their hardest. Obviously, there are some adjustments that need to be made because you can play as hard as you can, but if you're not executing the game plan as you should be, then this is the result you will get. 35-0 with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock for the Miami High Stingarees. Man in motion right now, shotgun formation. And you got to put up some points on the board. And it's hard by far now. And it's been a snapping issue all night. Handing off right there is the Stingarees. Low snaps, high snaps all night long for Miami High. They have to find some consistency in one way or another here at Southridge Park. 5 minutes and counting remaining in the second quarter. No huddle offense right now for Miami High, as it should be. Marcus Smith literally has to do a squat in order to catch the snap every single time, unfortunately, on offense. 4.5 minutes and ticking right now in the second quarter. Third down for Miami High. And now if I'm Miami High, I would look for some passes on the outside of the numbers, because at that point you can kind of somewhat stop the clock, because right now that's your biggest enemy. Gotta look for some magic here in Southridge Park if you're the Miami High Stingarees. Shotgun formation. And that's exactly... and nearly intercepted pass right there by Palmetto. Number 3, Corey Pruitt, who just had a touchdown reception, would have sure enough had an interception for a touchdown to the house for Palmetto if he caught that. He is absolutely livid with himself. Number 4, James Orange, is over there consolidating him after dropping the easy pick 6 right there for the Palmetto Panthers. That does bring up 4th down for Miami High, and makes you wonder. I don't think they're going to punt the football. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're not punting the football. They're going to go ahead and go for it. It's going to be 4th and 10 or so. 4th and 5, give or take. Let's see what head coach Dorian James dials up here. Oh, nope. They're going to be punting it. It took a while in the huddle to come up with that. Maybe they're doing another fake, or they're actually punting it. Let's see, folks. Let's see what we have in store here at Southridge Park. 4 minutes and counting in the second quarter. That's going to be a punt. Almost blocked. Nearly a blocked punt. And that's going to be a fumble. Let's see. And that's a Miami High Stingaree fumble recovery. That's going to be the break that they needed right there. The Miami High Stingarees come up with a fumble on a punt return. Wow. 3 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. This has to be your best string of plays here if you're head coach Dorian James and the Miami High Stingarees. You need to find a way in the end zone here before the half. You honestly need to score a touchdown right here and potentially even kick an onside kick to give yourself a chance to come back in this game. Shotgun formation, man in motion for Miami High. Hand the ball off to Carlos Pavone, and that's going to be a loss of yards, I believe, for Miami High. Wow, what a sequence of events here. Surely, if you're head coach Dorian James in Miami High, the way Carlos Pavone was looking last week in the second half, you would think that, the O-line would be a lot more effective right here in the run block, and that Carlos Pavone will be getting a little bit extra yards as far as, you know, after contact is concerned. But unfortunately, that's just not been the case for the Miami High Stingarees. Two receivers to the right, two receivers to the left. Running back in the backfield with Marcus Smith. Man in motion is number 17. That's Edwards. Quick screen pass, but a quick tackle as well. Little bit of questionable play calls right there, if I am to be honest. That's going to be third down now. It is hard for, in fairness, for Miami High, so I do understand the somewhat conservative play calls, but you do have to make your way, inch your way into the end zone here. It's going to be a jumbo set. If I had to guess, one of the receivers on the left are going to go in motion. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Looks like it's a running back in motion this time. Marcus Smith overthrows his wide receiver. There's some pouting on the field right here for Miami High after the incomplete pass for the intended receiver. Body language just isn't there right now for Miami High. Fourth down at the moment, and it looks like the field goal unit is coming on the field. Let's see what head coach Dorian James elects to do. We did see him go for it on 4th and forever on a punt on his own side of the field, so I don't rule out anything at this point, at this juncture of the game. 1 minute and 59 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And it's going to be a timeout for Miami High. It looked like they appear to be going for a punt, which I don't think they should be doing, but we'll see what head coach Dorian James elects to do when we come back from a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back.
Those people right there,
When they get inside and find out this place doesn't serve food, they're gonna wish they had done this.
Facts.
Get one favorite like a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder with cheese and get another for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
Find your path and bring the fun with you.
Something amazing is happening here. Inventory is practically moving itself, quickly and securely. Classrooms are getting more immersive. Data is powering insight.
And we're back here at Southridge Park. And it does appear that Miami High is going to elect to punt the football on 4th down. And that's a fake. That's going to be a fake. That is one heck of a fake for Miami High. Got some space, and I believe he's got the first down. Oh, no, he's well short of the first down. That's going to be a turnover on downs right there for Miami High, unfortunately for them. But very fortunately for the Palmetto Panthers that are celebrating senior night here at Southridge Park. Tough break right there for Miami High. So you have an interception in the first quarter, and then now you have a fumble recovery in the second quarter, both of which you cannot capitalize off. Very unfortunate sequence of events. An interception and a fumble for the Miami High defense results in 0 points for the Miami High offense. And we have a bomb. We have a deep shot for Bailey. And oh no! Oh no! I believe we have an injured Panther on the field. Quick timeout. That appears to be number 9, Corey Swint, the junior wide receiver. We'll take a quick break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Manny, are you getting anything on the mic?
The walking tree is said to change its entire location in pursuit of sunlight. Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture. Let there be change.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, honey. What's all this?
I had McDonald's money.
Oh.
Get one favorite like 10-piece chicken McNuggets or a quarter pounder with cheese and get another for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
Where could reinvention take your business? Accenture. Let there be change.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, at Southridge Park. Thank you for tuning in on the HBCU Plus and 305 Plus Network app this Friday evening. We have another deep shot from Andre Bailey. That's going to be the number 0. Oh, number 0 was the intended receiver, Cameron Sapp. We do have a foul, and that's going to be on the defense. I believe a pass interference is going to be called. Cameron Sapp almost had another touchdown right there for the Panthers. Head coach Dorian James right there is not pleased with what he's seeing right now on the field, I'm sure, with not only his team, but with the officiating. As you can see, head coach Dorian James and his staff on the sideline trying to talk to his defense at the moment, trying to figure out a way to come up with the football and put some points on the board. Shotgun formation here for the Panthers. Nice blitz here for Miami High. Another deep shot. 3 deep shots in a row from the Palmetto Panthers, and that's going to be a touchdown for Cameron Sapp. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Wow. Unbelievable throw right there by Andre Bailey. And what a catch right here by Cameron Sapp. His 3rd touchdown of the night. Unbelievable. What a catch. What a throw there. Leaving the defenders in the dust. Finding his way in the end zone is the senior wide receiver on senior night for the Palmetto Panthers. Wow. Absolute fireworks going on here at Southridge Park with 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in the first half, folks. That's right, the first half. Extra point attempts is underway. Stephen Baz, number 21, with the kick. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. That's going to be 42-0 in favor of the Palmetto Panthers. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Something amazing is happening here. Climate researchers are weathering a data storm. That's because CDW transformed their devices and infrastructure with Lenovo ThinkPads and powerful edge-to-cloud solutions, delivering faster insights and increased performance, giving them the scale to stay ready for whatever's next. Make amazing happen. Lenovo and CDW.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Southridge Park. If you're just joining us, welcome. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with us here at HBCU Plus and the 305 Plus Network. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jamie Nunez. The score is 42-0 in favor of the Palmetto Panthers. They're going up against the Miami High Stingarees, and the kick is underway with 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the first half. Let's see if Miami High can get some points on the board before the first half concludes. And folks, as I mentioned pre-game, Cameron Sapp had 2 touchdowns last week. Ethan Lopez had 1 touchdown last week. And number 5, Varian Terry, had 3 touchdowns last week in the victory, 41-24 win against Miami Edison. Unfortunately, Varian Terry is out today. He is not playing in the match today. So we will see a little bit more of Cameron Sapp and the other wide receivers of the Palmetto Panthers in this match on senior night. Shotgun formation here for Miami High. Man in motion. 2 receivers on each side of the field. Running back in the backfield for Marcus Smith. Marcus Smith is looking at the sideline. That's going to be a nice catch right there out of bounds to stop the clock. That's what I expected Miami High to do previously, is draw plays on towards the outside of the number, so that way when the receiver catches the ball, he can run outside and stop the clock. 52 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down and short for the Miami High Stingarees. Quick screen pass right there by Marcus Smith. Not a first down there. It's going to be third down now for Miami High, and the clock is ticking. He did not step out of bounds. Hurry up offense right now if you're Miami High. I see some walking on the field. And still not set. The defense is absolutely loving this. Now it's going to be Ryan Jenkins in the game. Oh, Marcus Smith actually keeps the ball. He appears to be short, and that's going to bring the half to an end anyways. It doesn't matter if he had the first down or not. That concludes the first half of play, ladies and gentlemen. The final score of the first half is going to be Miami High Stingarees 0, Palmetto Panthers 42. And folks, as I mentioned, it is going to be senior night, so we are going to see some fantastic performances, not only from the cheerleaders, but also from the band. So definitely stay tuned. Don't go anywhere as we give you a look at what's to come. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere, as we do have some exciting performances on the way. Don't go anywhere after a quick word from our sponsors.
This is not just delivery. This is knowing even superheroes can use a sidekick. Walgreens.
No charger?
It's a Mac. The battery lasts all day. See you next week.
Excuse me, we're not with the Our first dancer will be Ariana Bruner, escorted by her coach, Marion Valdez. Cynthia Reyes, escorted by her mom Anna, her father Yanni, and her baby sister Calliope. Alexa Reyes, escorted by her mother Diana and Luna. Asia, escorted by her mother Alexis and her sister India. Emma, escorted by her father Liam. Our last dancer of the evening will be Natty, escorted by her father Nicholas and her mother Caroline. We'll now go to cheer. The first member of our cheer team is Amy Diaz, escorted by Annette Castro, Emily Diaz, and Enrique Valladares. Next will be El Abella, escorted by Isis Claro, Ignacio Abella, and family. Next, Jordan Cannon, escorted by Amy and Sean Cannon. Sofia Lopez, escorted by Dane Sanabria, Sabrina Lopez, and Jose Lopez. Janavia Dean, escorted by Chandra Scott and Wardell Dean. Haley Hansen, escorted by Nathan, Jamie, and Braden Hansen. Haley Lawson, escorted by Rocio and Andrea Rodriguez, and Jordan Corredera. Alma Cohen, escorted by Shay and Liat Cohen. Brianna Acebo, escorted by Yvonne Perez and Brielle Silva. Giselle Bendit, escorted by Arturo Bendit and Julian Carreno. Samara Blade, escorted by Ty Serrano, Kai Serrano, and Jade Blades, and family. Skylar Blasucci, escorted by Allison and Vic Blasucci. Haley Infantolino, escorted by Tina and Tony Infantolino. Caterina Macias, escorted by Teresa Macias, Gabriel Macias, and her family. Anaya Martinez, escorted by Ty Jones. Meredith Molina, escorted by Beth Bailey. Leslie Sullivan, escorted by Christina Sullivan and family. Martina Villa Cresces, escorted by Jessica and Juan Villa Cresces. and family. Our final cheerleader of the evening will be Ariel Cohen, escorted by Shay and Liat Cohen. Let's have a big round of applause for our senior dancers and cheerleaders. Lastly, we will honor our band, Shad Ness. We'll begin with Elijah Cartwright, escorted by Delia, Tracy, Shika, and Alika. Alicia Dyer, escorted by Edwin, Aiden, Ethan, and T. Beltran Jimenez, escorted by Eileen Sanabal and Rodrigo Jimenez. Cameron Solomon, escorted by Jeannie, Aaron, Jack, Milo, and Jake. Camilo Becchetto, escorted by Alex Becchetto and Giancarlo Becchetto. Chastity Lightburn, escorted by Tamisha, Carolyn, Tony, Amani, and Soraya. Dylan Michael, escorted by Thea Barriere. Hazel Gyro, escorted by Dahlia, Ann, Faran, Jamalia, Alvisa, Talia, Alexander, Isaiah, Ariana, and Miss Garzone. Jayla Lashu, escorted by Patricia and family. Matias Nunez, escorted by Larissa Montas. Nicholas Norrington, escorted by Sylvana Edorovich. Percy Aitken, escorted by Elton Aitken, Chase Preston, and Evan Carreno. Our final band member for the evening will be Susan Lopez, escorted by Gene Blandon. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for your senior band in Shasta.
Something amazing is happening here. Inventory is practically moving itself, quickly and securely. Classrooms are getting more immersive. Data is powering insights and imagination. CDW partners with you to get the most from your technology. We work with you to plan it, build it at scale, and manage it, so you can do amazing things. Make amazing happen. CDW.
I wanna see all my friends at once. I wanna see all my friends at once. I wanna see all my friends at once. I wanna see all my friends at once.
Welcome back to Southridge Park. If you're just joining us on the broadcast, thank you for tuning into 305 Plus Network and HBCU Plus. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jamie Nunez, and it is a 42-0 lead in favor of the Palmetto Panthers, and they're going up against the Miami High Stingarees. It is Palmetto's senior night. It is our homecoming night here at Southridge Park on Friday night, and we have seen touchdowns from a bunch of Panthers. A lot of plays made by Palmetto Panthers. The main one would have to be Cameron Sapp and his 3-touchdown performance in the first half so far. We do have a touchdown reception as well from Corey Pruitt. We also have an Ethan Lopez touchdown and 2-point conversion, as well as a blocked punt by Braylon Green. Obviously, Andre Bailey has been absolutely going bonkers this first half as well. He has 3+ touchdowns. He has 4 touchdown passes, I believe. And then we also have a sack from Amir Barnes and a fumble recovery from Brian Joseph. A lot of movement going on, a lot of production going on here for the Palmetto Panthers in that first half. 42-0 is the score. And it is going to be first down here. At Southridge Park. It's going to be first down here, folks. It appears to be, folks, that the referee group is having a discussion at the middle of the field, but the clock is still ticking. 9 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and ticking. I really wonder what it is they're discussing, because this is killing some very valuable time for the Miami High Stingarees. So it must be good, must be significant enough to stop action, but keep the clock rolling in the game. Palmetto Panthers with the football. Andre Bailey is going to go ahead and run the ball outside, put his head down. Excuse me, that's going to be number 96 for the Palmetto Panthers. Kevin Joseph. Kevin Joseph gets his first look of the night. Number 96, Kevin Joseph right there on the rush for Palmetto. And it appears that Andre Bailey, his night has come to an end as the Palmetto Panthers are up 42-0. So it looks like Kevin Joseph is going to get some look at quarterback, and he has a quick screen pass over there to number 80. And that's a nice pickup right there. Stanley Ledger, the senior wide receiver here for the Palmetto Panthers. Very interesting number there if you're tuning in back home on the broadcast, or if you're even live here at Southridge Park. Number 96 at quarterback. Number 96 is a very peculiar number for a quarterback, I would say. Kevin Joseph is in there for the Panthers. Let's see what plays they dial up, what kind of formations they have in store for him, and he's going to be running to the right side of the field, and he has a lane. He finds a gap, and he's still going shoelace tackle right there by the Miami High Stingaree. That looks to be number 9. A little tough to tell. I believe that's number 9 on Miami High, Jeremiah Dulce, but a little bit tough to call from where I'm looking. But great run right there by Joseph. 7 minutes and ticking in the third quarter. If you're just joining us on the broadcast, it is 42-0 in favor of Palmetto. Miami High is struggling to get some points on the board, and it appears that Palmetto is knocking on the door to score yet another touchdown. They hand the ball off this time, but that appears to be a loss of yards right there. Number 14 is checking in for Palmetto. That's going to be Kadir Battle. Kadir Battle already has a touchdown in this game. Number 27 is checking out. Wesley Samuels, the senior running back, taking a breather. Amir Barnes, the freshman wide receiver, is out to the far right side. Excuse me, in the middle to the right side. It's going to be another designed run for Joseph, and that's going to be another touchdown. Horse collar tackle, but it doesn't matter. That's a touchdown for Joseph and the Palmetto Panthers. Very nice athleticism right there for Joseph. As you can see here on the replay, ladies and gentlemen, 2 receivers on each side of the field and a very nice designated run. Great blocking right there by the running back for Palmetto. Definitely a horse collar tackle right there at the end, but luckily Joseph appears to be okay, so there's no harm, no foul right there. They did call a penalty, of course, but the touchdown is confirmed. But actually, hold that thought. The officials appear to be having a discussion. Perhaps maybe there's 2 penalties and they offset. Maybe a replay of downs. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, yes, that's exactly the case, ladies and gentlemen. A holding on the offense and a horse collar tackle on the defense. So that's going to go ahead and replay the downs. It's going to be second down for the Palmetto Panthers. So completely scratch off that rushing touchdown by Kevin Joseph, as it was waved off by a penalty, unfortunately, for Kevin Joseph. Very interesting sequence of events right there for the Palmetto Panthers. And we do have a water break here, folks. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere after a quick word from our sponsors.
Culture feeds fashion, but fashion doesn't always feed us. So McDonald's is pairing 5 rising Black designers with 5 fashion insiders. Together, we can change the face of fashion.
No charger?
It's a Mac. The battery lasts all day. See you next week.
I wanna see all my friends at once.
Welcome back to Southridge Park. Second down for Palmetto. They are knocking on the door of the end zone. It is going to be third down here for the Panthers. And if you're just joining us, Andre Bailey has taken a rest for what looks like the remainder of the game. And Kevin Joseph, number 96, is in at quarterback for Palmetto. The reserves are in the game now for the Panthers. A little bit of miscommunication here by Palmetto on the offensive side of things. And it appears that Kadir Battle is in the backfield. Quick screen pass, and that does appear to be a fumble recovered by the Panthers, luckily. Wow. That was a scary play right there. Number 15 with the near fumble. That's Jules St. Fleur, the sophomore wide receiver. That's going to draw up fourth down here for Palmetto, but they're still going to go for it. Why not, says head coach Mike Monasco of the Palmetto Panthers. Shotgun formation, and it's going to be a designed run on the left side, and certainly a first down. Actually, that's going to be a gain of 8, and short of the first down is Joseph right there. Excuse me. So that's going to be a turnover on downs for Miami High. Great job by the Miami High Stingarees defense right there, forcing that stop, preventing a touchdown, another touchdown for the Palmetto Panthers. Let's see if head coach Dorian James can dial up a nice 2-minute drill here before the end of the quarter. 1 minute and 55 seconds and ticking here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation here for Miami High. I expect to see all passes rest of the way for Miami High, certainly, with 1 minute and 40 seconds now left and ticking in the third quarter. 2 receivers on the right, 2 to the left. Running back in the backfield with Marcus Smith, and he's going to throw a near interception. Number 17 for Miami High, Jaquan Edwards, the senior wide receiver, is looking around for a flag, but he doesn't get one. That brings up second down for Miami High with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Less than a minute now. Shotgun formation yet again for Miami High. Bobbled snap. Still gets the pass off. And that's nowhere near the first down marker, unfortunately. But forward progress is ruled. That way they get some yardage on the play. Third down for Miami High. And if you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending your Friday evening with us here on the HBCU Plus and 305 Plus Network broadcasts. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jamie Nunez, and we're live here at Southridge Park. It's 42-0 in favor of Palmetto Panthers against the Miami High Stingarees. And folks, that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Don't go anywhere just quite yet. This game is not yet over. Still some more fireworks on the offensive and defensive end, I'm sure of it. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors, folks. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. 11 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the game. Miami High with the football. Pressure brought by Palmetto, and that's a nice catch right there by the Miami High Stingaree in the middle of the field. Oh, and a big hit right there. And a flag is thrown after the fact. That appeared to be a clean hit, but there was a flag simultaneously thrown as the hit was delivered right there. Should have seen a replay. No. Very nice tackle right there by the Palmetto Panthers. Miami High is looking to put up some points on the board for pride's sake, at the very least. 42-0 so far, with 11 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And folks, we've had quite a game here. 3 touchdowns from Cameron Sapp. Touchdown reception from Corey Pruitt. We have a number of touchdown throws from Andre Bailey, about 4, I believe. 3, I lost count. A rushing touchdown and a 2-point conversion by Ethan Lopez. A blocked punt by Braylon Green, and a touchdown by Kadir Battle. We even have a fumble reception as well from Brian Joseph and a sack from Amir Barnes. That's all the commotion that's been happening for Palmetto through 3 quarters and some change throughout this game so far. Nice throw and nice catch right there by the Stingarees. Number 16 right there with the reception. That's going to be Daquan Edwards, the senior wide receiver, making the catch with 10 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the game. And right now at this point, if you're head coach Dorian James and the Miami High Stingarees, you just want to dial up plays that create momentum, you know, kind of give your team a positive outlook for next week's matchup. And they are in shotgun formation here. Man in motion for Miami High. Appears to be some confusion right there on the play. Man in motion again. Number 17 this time. And that's going to be a nice pass, but a drop right there in the middle of the field. Very nice pass right there delivered by Marcus Smith, but that was an unfortunate drop right there by number 3 of the Miami High Stingarees, Jermaine Berry. Jermaine Berry, that's a unusual drop. Usually we see him come up with those easily. They're not going to huddle up, as it is hurry-up offense for the Miami High Stingarees with 9 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the game. That's going to be a shot in the middle of the field and a touchdown for the Miami High Stingarees, and that's going to be Jermaine Berry. First touchdown of the game for Miami High, and it's courtesy of Jermaine Berry and Marcus Smith with the touchdown. Very nice delivery right there by Marcus Smith, as you can see here on the replay. Ladies and gentlemen tuning in back home, take a look here. Man in motion for Miami High, and right down the middle for Jermaine Berry. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Wow. Lovely play right there for Jermaine Berry and the Miami High Stingarees. The clock is still ticking with 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Let's see if Miami High can convert the point after attempt. Appears to be some mixed match on the special team side of things for Miami High. That's going to be a conversion that is good. The 2-point conversion is good. It is 42-8 in favor of Palmetto. Carlos Pavone, as you can see here on the rapid replay, folks, Carlos Pavone was able to get the ball and rush it in for 2 points. They went over and changed the formation last second, snapped the ball directly to Carlos Pavone, and he ran it in for 2 points. Very nice play design right there by head coach Dorian James of Miami High. 6 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be... Actually, hold that thought. We're going to stick around for a bit longer. 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Right now, Miami High and Palmetto are getting ready to set for the kickoff. And Jermaine Berry has been an absolute force this season for the Miami High Stingarees. Carlos Pavone, nice to see him get in the end zone in one way and in some way or another after a big game last week against the Coral Gables Cavaliers. Carlos Pavone was able to convert the 2-point conversion for Miami High. And Jermaine Berry, wow, how about that yards after catch explosion from Jermaine Berry? That's going to be a squib kick of some sorts. That's going to be at about the 35 or so yard line. 42-8 is the score here. 5 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. But boy, oh boy, folks, when I said fireworks were going to be in store for you in the fourth quarter, this is exactly what I was talking about, as we did see that pass from Marcus Smith, absolute dot on a rope to Jermaine Berry, number 3, the wide receiver and defensive back for the Miami High Stingarees, made that athletic touchdown score. And we are getting ready, the officials are discussing at the moment, they're trying to get ready for the first down of Palmetto. Appear to be taking their time. 5 minutes. Actually, make that a timeout. 5 minutes and 1 second remaining on the clock. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors.
Those people right there, when they get inside and find out this place doesn't serve food, they're gonna wish they had done this.
Facts.
Get one favorite like a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder with cheese and get another for just $1 right now at McDonald's.
Find your path and bring the fun with you.
Something amazing is happening here. Inventory is practically moving itself, quickly and securely. Classrooms are getting more immersive. Data is powering insights and imagination. CDW partners with you to get the most from your technology. We work with you to plan it, build it at scale, and manage it, so you can do
And we're back, folks. Fake handoff. Quarterback keep. Whoa, and that's going to be a flag right there. He took off his hat. That's going to be number 42 for the Palmetto Panthers. Ryan Rizzo, the quarterback, senior quarterback. Getting some love on senior night here is Ryan Rizzo in at quarterback. We did see Kevin Joseph, and before him, Andre Bailey, but now we have Rizzo in the game. Last ride right there for Ethan Lopez, the senior running back. Last ride indeed for the senior. Hashtag, lots of hashtags right there. All glory to God indeed. And it is a 42-8 lead for the Palmetto Panthers with 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. You can't see me, says Ethan Lopez. Big shout out to the senior running back on homecoming night. We do have another timeout, it appears. Head coach Dorian James is literally on the 30-yard line talking to his team and talking to officials. Head coach Dorian James is having an animated discussion right now with the head referee right now of the game. 3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the game. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for spending your Friday evening with us here at HBCU Plus and 305 Plus Network. Head coach Dorian James is still on the field, and the teams are lined up, ready for the next play. And the ball is handed off. Number 23 for Palmetto with the carry, and that's going to be Fabian Mosley. Fabian Mosley does already have the fumble recovery for Palmetto. That's going to be a first down for the Palmetto Panthers. Number 42, Ryan Rizzo, is making his way back onto the field. And as we can see here on the Palmetto sideline, we have some excited Palmetto Panthers. We have Prince Smith, the junior outside linebacker, getting some airtime here on 305 Plus Network and HBCU Plus. And we're back here live action. Ryan Rizzo is at quarterback here. Low snap. Rizzo with the fake handoff and an amazing tackle right there by the Stingaree. That's going to be number 12, Jaden Henry. Jaden Henry, has a number of tackles today for the Miami High Stingarees, and he's adding another one to his total. Head coach Dorian James is on the field yet again, trying to talk to his team, trying to get a word in with his defense. Assistant coaches are motioning James to get over to the sidelines before there is a penalty thrown against the Miami High Stingarees. I believe that would be a delayed game of sorts, but Palmetto is on the verge of scoring yet again. Rizzo is in at quarterback. And he does keep it again, and that is going to be another sack for Jaden Henry. His second sack of the night, folks, is back-to-back sacks. And we do have some, what appears to be some extracurricular activities. Actually, scratch that. Make it a timeout. Forgive me, I thought the referees were trying to blow the commotion dead, but it's going to be a timeout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here at Southridge Park after a quick word from our sponsors.
Technology lets you monitor your pet when you're not at home. But to monitor threats to your hybrid workforce wherever they are, you need more than technology. You need CDW, who gets to know your business and can design and deploy custom solutions with pre-configured HP notebooks with HP Wolf Security. AI-enabled threat detection and remote management protect your endpoints 24/7, giving your defenses some real teeth.
Bummer.
HP makes always-on remote security possible. CDW makes it powerful.
It's a big match for the National Women's Soccer League, and only the best will win.
Just blaze Godzilla bankroll, stole some Chili on, yo, I ain't got it all. That means I'm barely home, trailblazers, stay ballin' with vengeance. My arts is crafty, dogs, why y'all stuck on Laffy Taffy, wondering how did y'all get past me? I've been doing this before, now it's dropping nasty.
Welcome back to Southridge Park, ladies and gentlemen. As Palmetto is getting set for a punt to return possession back to the Stingarees. The ball bounces once, twice, 3 times, and as right before it drops at about the 7-yard line or so. Palmetto Panthers senior night, homecoming night is tonight, and the cheerleaders are cheering extra loud as they are up 42-8 with 50 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The band is jamming out as well. And folks, we just want to thank you here on behalf of HBCU Plus and the 305 Plus Network for tuning into the broadcast this Friday evening. We very much appreciate your time with us here on HBCU Plus and 305 Plus Network. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jamie Nunez. And as you can see here, Andre Bailey, one of the stars of the hour, and Braylon Green. And they're having a good time here, as most likely the final play of the game just occurred, was a completed pass down the middle, and that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score is Palmetto Panthers 42 and the Miami High Stingarees 8. The Palmetto Panthers are victorious on senior night, and the seniors can go to the party that they've been planning all week for. They can go ahead and celebrate with their teammates, their families, their friends. Celebrate a 42-8 blowout victory against the Miami High Stingarees. We saw touchdowns obviously thrown from Andre Bailey. Kadir Battle caught one. Corey Pruitt caught one. Ethan Lopez got a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Cameron Sapp with 3 touchdowns. I mean, what a day for Cameron Sapp. When Varian Terry was out with an illness, Cameron Sapp stepped up to the plate and delivered big time. Actually, folks, there's 6 seconds remaining on the clock. Excuse me, but we still have one more play left before we call it quits. Shotgun formation for Miami High, man in motion. Last play of the game, Hail Mary. Oh, that's a big tackle right there. Big tackle right there. Big sack right there by number 31 of the Palmetto Panthers. That's going to be Mateus Augustine, the sophomore linebacker, getting one last lick in before triple zeros on the clock here at Southridge Park. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into the broadcast Friday night. Once again, I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jamie Nunez. 42-8 is the final score. Palmetto Panthers come out victorious here at Southridge Park against the Miami High Stingarees, who put up 8 points. The players line up, the coaches shake hands. At the end of the day, it's great sportsmanship between these two programs and these young student athletes. Phenomenal game and phenomenal outcome for the Palmetto Panthers and head coach Mike Monasco. That'll do it, folks. Have a great weekend and tune in next week for some more exciting matchups here on HBCU Plus and the 305 Plus Network. I'm Jamie Nunez signing off. Have a great weekend.